But I want to say welcome. I am Amber Parker, Ambassador Diamond, and also Field Liaison for the company. And so I'm so excited for tonight. Every first Wednesday of the month, I do a new distributor training, and they're always different. So we want to make sure that you guys, one, make sure that you have an alarm on your phone for every first Wednesday at the same exact time, 9 p.m. Eastern, and we will bring you new content or current content, how to build your business, how to go from A to Z in this business, and I'm really, really excited for you tonight. So in the chat, let me know where you're tuning in from. I want to know where you're from, and we're going to get started. So I want to be the first to say welcome. If I'm not the first, I'm going to pretend I'm the first. A little bit of background about me is I have been in the business over 7 years now, and I absolutely love it. I live in Utah, and I was born and raised in Flint, Michigan. And so I have been all over this country. We have lived multiple places, but Utah is home. And if you're also from Utah, we should hang out, meet up, or Idaho or California or anywhere on the West Coast, even East Coast. I'd love to come see you too. So mainly when you start, we start for about $500 a month. Would you say that's pretty accurate? Shake your heads, yes. Yes, that's accurate. Some of us join and we're like, actually, I just want free product. How can I make sure I want to spend money? I just want my product for free. And that's a great option too. So, and then there's some people who say, dude, I need a full-time income. How on earth do I create a full-time income with this business? And so we can teach you that. However you want to build this business is totally fine. And so we're going to teach you different ways to do that. All right. So my guess is many of you have already watched the training videos on the Connect app. If you haven't, that is step number one that I want to make sure we do tonight. And so hopefully your eyes are on me, not on your phone or writing things down for now, because I love to make sure that you guys are present. Nobody wants to sit here for an hour and say, well, that was lame. I didn't get anything out of it because I was too busy scrolling Facebook. Okay. So one thing I've learned about this business is be present over perfect. We're here right now. If we're going to be on, let's be on. And let's get started. Okay. So tonight we're going to go over how do you build the business. And again, hopefully you've downloaded IW Connect on Android or Apple, and hopefully you've watched those videos. There's lots of good training videos in there, so I'm going to suspect that you have. And so tonight, if you're brand new, some things might be a little bit confusing, but again, just reference back to the IW Connect app. And we have had girls only use the Connect app, and they were able to go Ruby in the first 30 days because everything they need to know about the company is also on the app. And so again, highly recommend it. It's got to be a non-negotiable for you guys. The app is included in your $20 website fee. If you guys do know that your $20 website fee covers your website, it covers your app, and it also covers your eSuite, which is how you manage your business. So if you've done that, drop a 1 in the chat. Okay, if you've already downloaded, drop a 2 if you're like, I'm going to do it as soon as we're done with this Zoom, because that's really, really, really important, you guys. Super awesome app, and a lot of time has been put into that. So download the app, and that's always a great reference too. Okay, you can also find before and after pictures there. And what I'm going to explain tonight, but I'm going to go into depth and be able to answer your questions. So tonight, we're going to focus on Ruby. Why? Because this is, what month are we in? October. In October, we have an incentive trip to Margaritaville. And this is September of 2019 for those that are going to watch this recording. This may or may not apply to you if you're watching the recording later. But as of October of 2019, we all have an incentive trip for Margaritaville that you can go on. This is available for all new reps. And so it doesn't matter if you signed up yesterday, if you signed up 6 years ago or 2 days ago, it doesn't really matter. You can be included in this Margarita incentive trip. And so the next question that I have is, how many of you have bought your conference tickets? If you've dropped a conference trip, I want you to drop the fire emoji in the chat and be like, I'm all in. I will never miss conference. Conference is going to be in 2020, y'all. If you can feel the heat already from conference, I can. I'm like so lit right now. So conference is going to be huge. And this is an event January 31st, February 1st, and 2nd. And it's in Tampa, Florida. We get to go be around the like-minded people, which is so awesome, and be with your team. If you don't have a team, still go. There's team there. We all just share the same passion, the same vision, and it's just a really, really awesome event that will catapult your business. And statistics show that the more you attend events, the more likely you're going to succeed in the business. And so highly recommend it. That's why I was able to go ambassador in 2.5 years, was solely, I would have 100% contribute that to attending events and conference, okay? And so a lot of people say, I can't afford to go. You can't afford not to go. Let me just make that very clear. You can't afford not to go. Christmas is coming up, and so you can ask your spouse, that's what I want for Christmas. I want to buy my ticket. You can also get your ticket right now through the 6th and be able to pay for your ticket on commissions, okay? Which I think is so crazy cool. That's never been an option or something that we've done. And so I'd highly recommend between now and the 6th, you get your conference ticket, okay? So this is exciting. A lot of people go into conference, okay? And usually, you guys, I mean, it's a very affordable trip. It doesn't need to be expensive. It's not a getaway. It's not, oh, I want to lay at the beach. It's very much an affordable trip for you and your team. And if you don't know if you're going to go or can't afford to go, I always say get your ticket. And then you'll be able to, once you commit, everything else aligns, okay? So with the Margaritaville incentive trip, you must buy your conference ticket, and so do it now. And then we're also doing the Margaritaville incentive trip just for building your business. So why not build your business and get paid multiple times and be able to go to Margaritaville? So we're excited for that. And so tonight I'm going to show you how do I build a Ruby, okay? If you have, we just drop your rank in the chat, so I kind of know what we're working with, whether you're a distributor, just started, executive, Ruby, Emerald, Diamond. I know there's some prezzes and triples on here because they love to jump on these calls too. So just drop your rank in the chat, and I'm going to teach you how I was able to build all the way to ambassador in 2.5 years, but also how to build Ruby in just 45 days. And so this is a very easy, simple, we overcomplicate it way to build the business, all right? So excited about that. And I wanna know too, what are you gonna do with $500 when you get it? That's something we all gotta be clear on. Building a business can be fun and it's easy and it's simple. It takes a lot of work, it takes consistency, but it also takes a clear mind knowing what am I gonna do with the $500 once I get it? Plan ahead. If you're saying, I'll figure it out once I get there, you're not gonna get there. You have to see things and go after things far before you can actually feel them and they're current. And so when I started, $500 was far more than I ever thought I could make. And I was like, if I can just sling wraps and make cash, then my life's great. If I can buy some extra food, some diapers, help out with my bills, anything like that would be a blessing. And so soon after, I went Ruby in 45 days. I skipped Emerald, went Diamond on November 15th. And I went to conference. I was double Diamond the next month, triple Diamond the next month. So I went from making about $1,500, insert income disclosure here, as a Diamond to over $18,000 in a month and a half, because I went from Diamond to triple and literally conference, month. Like, it was crazy. It blew my mind. And so if I can't even tell you what it's going to cost you to not go to conference, I'd highly recommend that you do, okay? So excited about that. So Ruby is the foundation of our company, okay? And if you can build Rubies, you can build yourself to Rubies. Maybe if you're stuck at a rank or you're at a Ruby, at this point it shifts. Everything in your business is going to shift, and it's going to go from what do I want to what do I want to help other people. And when you can shift from what do I want to what do I want to help other people, your whole business will take off, okay? But a lot of times we try and build our business from the roof down. Can you build a house from the roof down? Or if I start with the roof, will it constantly fall, right? And so how do I build a solid foundation in my business is helping other people. Now, the great thing about this is that there's lots of different ways you can build a business. And so, but tonight is strictly going to be on Ruby, getting to Ruby. So whether it's taking you to Ruby or someone else on your team to Ruby, when you help somebody go Ruby, you will naturally rank up and go up in the company. So all the way to ambassador is based on Rubies, and I love Ruby because it's really how I want to start my business every single month, is build a new Ruby. And so I pick 2 to 3 to 5-ish, depending on where you're at in your business, promotions that it is my job, my duty, and my obligation to make sure that I help them promote. Because ultimately, what's that going to do? It's going to build my foundation solid, and then I'm at the top of my house, and my house won't fall because I'm helping other people. Okay, this business is all about someone else. In the beginning, you do it for yourself. You're like, yeah, I need this. But quickly, you guys, it shifts to who can I help? Okay? Sound good? We ready to learn Ruby? I'm going to screen share. I've got my handy dandy iPad. You guys are going to see all the things tonight. And I'm really, really, really excited. So let me screen share. All righty. So let me know. Give me thumbs up if you guys can see this. Sweet. Okay. So this is a Ruby chart. Okay. So these are also found in your eSuite. It's also found in probably your team page. It's also found in your app, but mainly in your eSuite under documents you can search. Now I'm going to look at this chat just to make sure that you guys can all see this. If you're on a phone, it might be pretty small, but we're gonna check it out. Good to go? Good to go. Perfect. Okay. So this is a Ruby. Now, this is the foundation. So every single person should either have your own Ruby chart printed at the beginning of the month. And I'm so glad that this is the beginning of the month. Whoa. I don't know what happened there. But let me erase that because that's not for me. Mouse. Got it. Okay. Oh my gosh. I think somebody is. Let me see. Get rid of this real quick. Mouse. Exit. I think we're good. Okay. So you should either have your own chart for your own promotion, and even if you've ranked to Ruby before, start. Why is this drawing? Babe, it's drawing on my screen.
Yeah, somebody's drawing.
How do I make sure nobody touches my screen? Okay.
Keep going.
So I don't know who's drawing right now, but can you not draw, please? That would be awesome. Yeah, I will do that for sure. But if you guys could just keep your, I just need to erase it. It's on my end. Okay. I don't know. Okay. And then I need to click on mouse. To nobody. You can just search mine. Yeah, there it is. Got it. No one can touch my screen now. Okay. Sorry, guys. Joys of technology. I didn't know people can like scoop in my Zoom, but they can. So here we go. Okay. So we want to have either your Ruby chart or someone on your teams or multiples. If you have 3 legs, help those 3 people go Ruby. And so take your chart off and just have your team's Rubies. Okay. So whether you're brand new, then this will be for you. And again, if you have your team and you're ready to rank up, then this is what you're going to do. Okay. So with Ruby, there's a few things. Okay. So you can see that there's you right here. And then we have, I'm going to use fake names, but we have Sarah. We have Tiffany. And we have Joe. Okay. Now, Sarah, Tiffany, and Joe are all on my team, and my goal, okay, so I want to go up here with, oh, let's see. You can see right here, I want 2,000 in total group volume, which means on average, it's going to be about 500 a person, okay? So over here, I write 500 in parentheses, because that's what I want them to be at. Now, again, if you're new, every product has a BV. So if, for instance, our celery is $39, it's 30 BV, which means volume. Okay, and so again, I want to have a combined group volume, meaning all of us, at 2,000 total. So if I'm at 500 and 3 of my team members are at 500, then am I at a total of 2,000? Yes or no? Drop in the chat. Okay. So again, 500 each is ideally the best. And so this is easy, simple scenario number 1. Okay, is to get yourself to 500, and then let's say Sarah, our first goal is to sign up 1 distributor. Okay, and then get them 4 loyal customers. You're going to see me write 4 LCs, and essentially more than that, whatever it's going to do to equal 500 BV. Okay, and so there's multiple ways that we get paid on this, but for now, this is the basics of what I want to do. Okay, and so let's say Joe gets her 4 loyal customers, and she's at 500. I'm going to put a check mark here. Now let's say Tiffany's at 250. Then I'm going to write that I need another 250. So if I get customers in, I know that we can work together and we need 250 more for her. Okay. And so then again, let's say Sarah, she has she has like 1 or 2 customers, and she's at, y'all, I don't do math very well, 200, then we need 300 more, and that would be in the parentheses. So what they're at and what they need, this is how I chart. Okay. Now, any questions so far? Drop them in the chat. Okay, drop them in the chat. Any questions so far? Pretty simple, right? I'm gonna wait just 1 more second. Yes, do their auto shipments count for BV? Absolutely, yep. So ideally, if I have a distributor who is running, oh, sorry, that's eraser. So if I have a distributor, okay, a distributor that runs 125 personal, right? Personal bonus volume, and plus their 4 customers, or my 4 customers, then ideally I'd like to be over 500 or around 500. And so do the math, 500 divided by 5 essentially is about 100 each. And so we want to shoot for our loyal customers to be about 100 volume, okay? So if they're only ordering 1 product, I might need more than 5 customers. If they're ordering multiple products and their BV's at least 100, then I should be good. And so again, simplicity in the business would mean 1 distributor, 125 BV auto shipment, their 4 customers, and then each distributor 4 customers that are at 100 volume. Make sense? Okay, so the price is the BV value. No, so sometimes the price is equal dollar per volume, but sometimes it's not, it depends. And as you enter in your customers and you start seeing this, you're gonna realize when you go in and edit your auto shipment that you might order a product like wraps are $59, they're 54 BV. And so you don't need to know this, but in case you do want to know and learn all this, you can go into your eSuite under documents and search BV price list, and it will pull up all our products and all the BV list. Make sense? Thumbs up. We're good to go. Ready to move on? You guys, this is the place to ask the question. These are great questions. Cool? These are good questions. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to basically erase all this, and we're going to talk about something else real quick. Okay, so let's say that Sarah, let's go here. Let's say Sarah enrolls her distributor named Jen. Okay. Now, a lot of people have asked me, well, what if Sarah's at 200 and Jen's at 300? Do the combined volumes for Sarah and Jen count towards the 500? Yes, it does. Okay. So it is the group volume. This is what's called a leg, and you need 3 legs at 500. So if Joe has 2 distributors underneath her and they're each at, let's say this one's at 100, this one's at 200, and this one's at 200 combined volume. Oh, you got, is this behind? I think it's lagging. Sorry, I'm gonna let it catch up. Sorry. Just saw. So I'm gonna go off what it's showing on my screen. So again, if Joe has 2 distributors underneath her, there it is, there's distributor number 1. Sorry guys, it's lagging a little bit. I'm a little too fast for it. But if Joe has 2 distributors underneath her and one's at 100, one's at 200, and Joe's at 200, the combined volume is over 500. Make sense? So it doesn't have to be directly, okay? Any questions on this? I thought your 3 legs need to be at 400 to be a qualified leg. Yes, but if I only have my 3 legs at 400, I won't be at 2,000 group volume. So for simplicity, I go off of 500 just for math's sake, and it's easier that way. So change your thought process from 400 to 500. Your checks will be higher too. Yep. Cool, seems so much more simple. Thank you, you bet, absolutely, you guys. This is what I did to make it, and I just kept doing this over and over and over again. And so it's not that difficult. I think a lot of times we overcomplicate it. But essentially, if you can shift your mindset to long-term, how do I help the most people, then that's what we're gonna get, okay? So easy to understand. Sweet, I love it. This is exciting. Okay, so any other questions on this before I move on? Okay. I'm gonna erase this stuff because I don't want any other excess on here. Okay. Now, this says, this makes so much more sense. No, I just didn't think their DT's volume counted for the qualified leg. But yes, absolutely. Awesome. Good question, you guys. Again, please ask these questions. Yes, it does. Totally. Okay. So I'm going to let that finish clearing up on my screen. Do you guys have specific questions towards Rubies, or how we get paid, or how to max out, your pay, or how to make the most money, or how to make all this money before Christmas? Any specific questions, drop them in the chat because I'm going to answer them tonight. Okay? Okay. All right. So moving along, a lot of times people see this average of $474 a month. And they think, okay, if I do this, then I get $474 a month. This is an average. And I want to teach you guys to be above average, because why not, right? Okay, so you can see here that earnings from your team's activity is 10% on your first 2 levels, 5% on your 3rd and 4th levels. Okay, so what this means is you can even see here, okay, that you really only have one line across underneath you, right? And so you make, okay, 10% on your first 2 levels. So if I have my 4 customers, I'm going to make 10%. And then I'm going to make 10% on my distributors directly underneath me. Okay. I'll let that catch up. Now let's say that I personally enrolled Sarah and Tiffany. I'm going to go to Sarah is what's called a personally enrolled, and Tiffany is a personally enrolled. Okay, meaning they went to my website or I personally signed them up. And let's say I personally enrolled Joe too, because you really want, your first goal is to get your 4 customers, and then your second goal is to find 3 distributors. And so these 3 distributors are going to be yours. You found them. You've reached out to your team. If you get your conference ticket, you're going to have $49 kit options. And so you just need to sign up 3 people at $49. Okay. Now here's where it gets really fun and exciting. And one of my favorite parts of our compensation plan is fast start bonuses. Okay. And so what is a fast start bonus? Okay. A fast start bonus is when you sign up a distributor and you help them get, again, for simplicity, I'm going to teach you guys how to be above average. So you can get a fast start when you get them 2, I say 4. Okay. So it does kick in when you get them 2, but I say 4. So when I enroll a distributor and they get 2, we're going to say 2 to 4 LCs. Okay. So I enroll Sarah, Tiffany, and Joe. Okay. So within their first 30 days, Sarah gets her 4 customers. And Tiffany gets her 4 customers. Joe gets her 4 customers. This is all it is. Sign up a distributor, 4 customers. Sign up a distributor, 4 customers. How do you want to make it to ambassador? Sign up a distributor, get them the 4 customers. Distributor, 4 customers. Can I get an amen? Like, that's how simple it is, y'all. Like, it is so easy, okay? So when I help Sarah, meaning when I give her a post to make, when I help her close some loyal customers, never expect your downline to place underneath you, but it is possible. So when Sarah gets her 4 customers, because I enrolled Sarah, okay, because I enrolled, I want to be red, okay, so I'm red, I'm the ruby, this is me, okay, because I enrolled Sarah, okay, and she gets her 4 customers, I'm going to get a $99 fast start bonus the following Friday. Okay. So I enrolled Sarah. She gets her 4 customers in her first 30 days. I'm going to get a $99 bonus the next Friday. Okay. Now these are unlimited, but they only happen once per person. Okay. So let me clear that up. They are unlimited. They only happen once per person. Now, this is just one of the many ways that we get paid, and it gets paid to help. And so the reason why it's called a fast start is because we're helping our distributors get started fast. Then their first 30 days, they get the 4 customers, you get a $99 fast start. Okay. Now, if I sign up Tiffany and I get her 4 customers, and you're saying I'm going to get another $99 bonus, you bet. And what about Joe? I'm going to sign up Joe, and because I signed her up, I'm going to get another $99 bonus when she gets her 4 customers. That's crazy. So that alone will give you over $300 in fast start bonuses, okay, just by going Ruby. And then you're going to make, I'm going to let that catch up. Okay, $300 fast start bonuses. Y'all, that could pay for Christmas. That could be a car payment. What would $300 do for you? Okay, it's crazy. $300 is so incredible. Okay, so once I get my $300 in fast starts, I'm also going to make commission on my distributors and their customers that are underneath me, as shown in the screen. All right, so again, going back up to 10% on your first 2 levels, 5% on your 3rd and 4th levels. It's a crazy concept that we get paid to help our team. It's nuts. It's crazy. Y'all, like, it's how we build this business, okay? So $300 plus your commission on average is about $474 in commissions. Now, what if I sign up 6 distributors and they each get their 4 loyal customers? Okay, what if I sign up 6 distributors and they all get their 4 customers? I will get $600 in fast start bonuses the following Friday after that's completed. And so for me, you guys, when I started, $300 was my non-negotiables. I needed to help 3 people get paid, and I got paid, and that paid my car payment. And so again, looking into your organization and saying, okay, who do I need to help? Okay. So, Any questions on this so far? Fast start bonuses, they're for customers in the first 30 days. Okay. I'm only answering questions about this. Can't. There we go. Okay, let me scroll up and look real quick. What are the levels new distributor here? They're basically you are the first level and your loyal customers, and then your distributors, and then your team builds, okay? Also, you guys, the compensation plan is available. I studied that 15 minutes every single night to kind of learn this stuff, and I'd highly recommend doing it too. Do you get paid if all you have are LCs? Absolutely, my goodness, yes. You get paid on as soon as you enroll a loyal customer or distributor, and as long as you're commission qualified, I'm going to get into that, you will get paid on everything. Any loyal customers that you have, yeah. Bonuses are bigger, yes, absolutely. Okay, so I know we sign and help others grow. So when we have more than 4 LCs, we just start adding them under other DTs, or do this under this. If you're asking me, I would definitely start helping your team. It is a personal choice, but yeah, you can definitely place them underneath there. How can I skip Ruby and go to the next level? Build 2 people to Ruby, and that'll take you, and then 1 person to 500. And that's Emerald. You can also find that in the compensation plan, also in the charts, but that is how you skip Ruby and get to Emerald, is 2 of these. So reach out and start marketing. I want to help 2 people to make $500 by Christmas, and then naturally you're going to go what's called Emerald level. Yep, good question. Okay, to get $99 bonus each person, do the 4 people they sign up have to be auto shipment customers? Yes, unless they pay the $50 membership fee, which I don't know why you would. If you're going to spend $50, why would you not get a product? But they have to be loyal customers. So whether they complete the 3 months or they pay the $50 membership fee. I think in 7 years, I've maybe had 2 people ever pay the $50 membership fee because it just doesn't, it's like Costco. But it is an option. But yes, they need to be customers, not retail customers. Okay, awesome. So you make 10% off your loyal customers and DTs, and then 5% off their LCs and DTs? No. So you make 10% on your first 2 levels and 5% on your 3rd and 4th. And then we're going to get into a whole nother level of compensation plan. If you personally enroll these distributors, you're going to add 5%. So really, essentially, it's 15% on their volume. Okay. Again, I would highly recommend downloading the compensation plan and studying more. It's learning a new language, you guys, but ultimately, if I can teach you the basics, which is sign up a distributor and 4 customers, distributor, 4 customers, distributor, 4 customers, distributor, 4 customers, you'll go very far. You'll go so far. Don't overcomplicate it. I really didn't even look at what the percentage was that I got paid. I looked at how do I want to be above average. Okay, I want to help people. Oh, you're telling me that I make $100 every time I sign up a distributor and I get them 4 customers? Done. I want 10. So I think shifting your mindset from learning the ins and outs and the minor details, the big picture is how much money do you want to make, help other people, and you'll get it. These are good questions. Okay. Do you recommend stacking? Yeah, absolutely. I think if you want to try and win the lottery, good luck. But again, going back to, Sarah had someone underneath her and Joe had 2 people. Absolutely. So Sarah and Joe would be my 2 rubies that I'm helping to go Emerald. Yeah. The best way to lead new distributors as a new DT, give them proper training without overwhelming them. Yeah, good. Can you pass LCs to DTs if they're on commission hold? Yes. So if your upline puts DTs under you, they get the bonus, but you still move up. Yes, absolutely. So let's say, that's a really good question. So let's say Joe was enrolled by an upline, but is helping Joe because she's helping you rank advance. Then whoever enrolls the distributor will get the fast start bonus. So the upline would get the $99 fast start bonus. You would still make commission and it'd still help you rank up. Good question. How do I find the compensation plan? Under documents in your eSuite. Can a Ruby or higher status be demoted if requirements aren't met? Yeah, absolutely. Yep, you definitely want to keep building. Okay. Yep. Perfect. You guys are awesome answering questions. Thank you. Okay. Cool. No questions on fast start bonuses. Everyone's very clear. And I want in the chat, what is your goal for October for fast starts? Now, if you bought your conference ticket, it better at minimum be 5 because you have 5 codes for $49, which is $500 for you. And so that should be at minimum. So I want to know in the chat, how many fast start bonuses do you want? How many fast starts do you want? And then really get clear, you guys, on the emotion behind it. Like if your kid's dance is $400 a month, your kid doesn't go to dance unless you get moving, right? Like it's got to be that non-negotiable for you. Otherwise, you're always going to have a chicken exit out. And if you base this business on how you feel, good luck, right? And if you're like, oh, I don't feel like it today, well, you're not going to feel like it either when your lights are shut off like mine were, okay? You're not going to feel like it when you're walking to the store at midnight on Wiccan food stamps because you want to hide like I was, okay? And so you need to get crystal clear on what this is for you, okay? Makes sense? Can y'all feel me? Yes. Okay. Yes. All right. Cool. Let's delete the fast start bonuses. Okay. Drop your questions in the chat. I'm just going to clean this up a little bit. Okay. All right. So going back, we have, get out of my way. We have Sarah, Tiffany, and Joe. Okay. Oh, this is going to catch up. All right. Let's see if there's any more questions. I want 5 so I can pay my car payment. My reason for fast starts is like pay for my room, plane ticket, and food for conference. Yeah, absolutely. You guys, this is something that you can literally, and we're going to talk about conference here in a minute, go to conference for free if you just get to work. Make money back this month I've spent for conference and then some. If you're building a DT and it is the end of the month and they've not become a 400 box, the following month start from 0 or continue until 400. That's a really good question. With our compensation plan, every new month is a new month. Everything drops back down to 0, just like Walmart. When they close their doors that night, their sales are at 0 for that day. So when they open them back up, they have to start their sales over. Same thing goes for our business, new months. But any customers or any orders that I ordered last month will carry over as soon as their run date happens. Good question. Yep. If you're building. Okay, cool. I'm just going to keep reading these. I love it. Yes, run an 80. Well, 80 auto shipment is great, but 125 is ideal, you guys, especially for the incentive trip, getting the extra points for running 125, and you get a lot more product for just a few dollars more. I would definitely recommend shifting that. Now, what's cool about our auto ships too is you can split them up. So if you want to spend half of the 125 on the 1st and the other half on the 15th, totally fine. It's an accumulative of 125, and it's nice because then you can split it up for your normal paydays, right? Cool. All righty, we're gonna get it. Yes. Cool, glad you guys learned something new. Okay, so now we have Sarah, we have Tiffany, and we have Joe. If your names are Tiffany, Sarah, or Joe, and you're on this Zoom, like, you better be ready to run, right? Okay. Cool. And so you guys, this is another reason why people should absolutely be investing in their company. Now, is an auto shipment required? No, but it is obviously, if you want to be successful, it's got to be a non-negotiable. So how do I become commission qualified? Okay. So you're going to see me do a C and a Q. That's for commission qualified. I just abbreviate everything. So if you see me write CQ, it's because I want to be commission qualified. Now there's a few ways that you can be commission qualified every single month. And I love this because I get that money's tight sometimes. And it's so nice to know that if you don't have money, that you can still get paid. And that's ultimately our goal. We don't want you spending more money than you're making. We want you making all the money and all the profit, okay? So the easiest way is to run an 80 BV shipment, okay? That's option number one. At minimum, 80 BV shipment. It's anywhere from $80 to $100-ish, depending on what you order, okay? The second option is 125 split in half or at once, okay? 125 BV split in half or at once, okay? The third option is 150 in customer. So 150 BV in customer orders, okay? So what I'm saying is if I have so you can ask, this is a good question. How do you split the 125? This is really good. I'm really glad you guys are asking me these questions. So when you log into your eSuite, there's going to be a tab that says auto shipments. Okay, you're going to click on that and you're going to add 2 auto shipments. One, whatever product and date you want, and then the second, whatever product and date you want. Now, do not log in and just place a personal order. We call that an API order. You want it to set up on an auto ship, meaning it's automatically going to run on whatever date you choose. It is flexible. As long as it runs between the 1st and the 25th, doesn't matter what day, you absolutely have control over what you order, how much it is, and when it runs. Super nice. A lot of companies don't give you that option. I love that we have that option, okay? Yes, Sarah. Sarah. Well, an H just for you. Boom. Sarah with an H. There it is. Sarah's going for it. Okay, I love it. Good question, you guys. Good question. Okay, so going back to commission qualified, 80 BV, one-time order, great, no big deal. 125 split in half is awesome. And then let's say money's tight, the 125 or the 150 in customer BV is what you're gonna want to do. So you're saying if I have 4 customers and they equal 100, and they equal 150 BV, I don't have to spend anything and I'm commission qualified? Absolutely. Okay? So if my customer totals, whether it's 1 customer, 6 customers, 10 customers, 4 customers, my customers directly underneath me equal 150 in personal bonus volume, I don't have to spend anything and I'm absolutely commission qualified and I'm going to get paid on everything. Yes. Now, would I recommend still running product to have it, to be a product of the product, to be successful? Yeah, absolutely. But again, if money is tight and this is the only option, this is better than no option. This is my last option. I would not recommend doing it, but it is an option. Okay? BV stands for bonus volume. Okay, so volume. Personal bonus volume, group volume, all that in the dictionary part, in the glossary of the compensation plan. You guys can print that off and study it as well. Okay? So what if, let's run situations, what if my customers equal 100 in bonus volume? Can I place just a $50 order and equal 150? Started getting sloppy, guys, sorry. 150 and still be commission qualified? Yes. Okay, yes. Can we split the 80? Yes. Yeah, it's a great option, you guys, and that's what I love. There's no reason why people shouldn't be getting paid. If you have a customer underneath you, work to either get to 150 and like that, or split your auto shipment, right? So if I have 4 customers that equal 100 BV, can I order 50 and equal 150? Yes. Did somebody just learn something new? Drop a yes in the chat if you guys learned something new. This is exciting. This is how we want you guys to get paid. And ultimately, you guys, oh, I love it. Ultimately, you guys too, the whole point of doing this company is to get paid. Why do we want to have an account that's just sitting there where we're not getting paid? I love that we have options. I love that we have options. I love it. Sweet. So everyone's going to go set up an auto shipment and have it run for 2 dates, fine, and be commission qualified this month. Because ultimately, guys, that's what kicks in bonuses. That's what gets, you know, you paid. And I think too, when I first started, there was only an 80 BV shipment, and someone told me, like, I was like, I can't afford it, but I can't afford not to. Like, I knew that if I wanted $300, I was going to spend 80 plus then. Okay. And so, they also told me, they said, if you don't spend $100 a month, you're saying, I don't believe I'll make 100. Oh, I was like, yowie, that sucks. Okay. But I was willing to do it. And for 7 years, every single month, I ran at least an 80 to 125 auto shipment, non-negotiable. And that's weird that I made it to the top income earners in 8 months, and VIP in 8 months, and ambassador in 2.5 years. It's because I invested first. So I had product to use, so people trusted me, so I could sell samples. That's a whole nother Zoom we can get onto. But you guys, investing and making sure you're commission qualified is vital. It's crucial. It's so crucial. How do you run your auto shipment for 2 days, split the cost? So you would just set up, I kind of already explained that, you would set up 2 different shipments, whatever, and you can go, you guys, it's really self-explanatory. But when you go in and click on auto shipments, it'll be there. Good question. I thought it had to be either 150 under you or an 80 BV auto shipment. Sweet. I love it. So now this is a good question, and I want to make this very clear. If you have 80 in customer orders, you're not commission qualified. Okay? 80 is an auto ship. Okay? The only way the 150 works is in your customer orders. Okay? So 80 is an auto shipment, 125 is an auto shipment, 150 is customers. Let me make it very clear. Okay? Cool. Do DTs have to get their first 4 LCs before they start signing DTs? No, not at all. And in no particular order, but again, the steps to success, which kind of looks like this, which would be your 3 distributors. So I have, let's go here. I have Sarah, I have Tiffany, and I have Joe. And let's say Tiffany gets, or Sarah gets her 4 loyal customers. Great. And if I sign up Sarah, Tiffany before I have 4 customers, I just want to make sure that I have my 4 customers before Sarah's 30 days. No particular order, just want to make sure. Yes. You can have a 50 auto shipment plus $100 in custom orders. Yes, you can. Yep. These are really good questions. Hopefully this is helping you guys. Okay. So essentially, again, this is how you build your business. Okay. All right. Any questions? I just created it. Basically what it is just Ruby, so you guys can just draw it out. That's how I did it. I did my 3 distributors, and then there are 3 distributors. Super simple. Good question. All right, you guys, we're coming to an end. I'm so excited that you guys are going to go Ruby this month. If there's any other questions on this, on Ruby, then please let me know. Hopefully you guys learned something. And if I sign up my LC, my spouse as an LC, does that count? Ooh, good question. No, it doesn't. Will you get paid on it? Yes, but it is better to sign up your spouse as a distributor than a customer, because a distributor and a loyal customer in the same address, the loyal customer won't count towards the first 4. I would highly recommend signing up your spouse as a distributor. Get paid twice. Yep, but your choice. Best way to lead new distributors and not give them proper training. Bring them onto this Zoom. Let them watch. All these videos are up on my YouTube. And the best way to make sure that they're not overwhelmed, download Connect app. Everything is very simple, very straight to the point, and it is so sleek, you guys. There should be less talk, more action if you download the IW Connect app, for sure. Can an old distributor that's not a distributor anymore sign up as a loyal customer? You bet. Absolutely. As long, yeah, sure. As a distributor and a loyal customer can have the same account though. So you can't be a distributor and a loyal customer. Okay. Carrie, I will post the recording. I'm not going to go over everything again just because we're running out of time, but I will post the recording. You bet. You're welcome. Tips for Seal the Deal. Those are going to be on other YouTubes that you guys can definitely watch and go over. But this specific Zoom is about Ruby. Any other questions about Ruby? My spouse won't be able to work it. How does that work? You're still working it. It'd just be like as if Sarah was your spouse. Pretty simple. Yep. And you can also consult with your upline too. Like ask them what their best advice is, for sure. Okay. Let me make sure that there's no other. You bet. Absolutely. You guys are so welcome. So welcome. My YouTube is Amber Parker. If you are in the Exploding to Emerald page, I will post this recording, which will link to my YouTube, which you guys can subscribe to. Yeah, definitely sign up your husband for sure. I think it's fun. You're welcome. There was one other question. Dang it, I lost it. Oh no, I lost it. Yes, your YouTube. Okay. Let me pause this. Do we just keep distributing volume where we need it? Yes. So my wife and I both do this and I'm under her. Do we have to run 2 auto shipments? I'd obviously recommend it, but figure out a way for you guys to both be commission qualified, whichever of the 3 ways you choose. The 25th is the last day to run auto shipments to be commission qualified. You can wait till the 31st. I'd never recommend that. I'd always recommend getting commission qualified at the beginning of the month so you are good to go and you don't have to worry about it. Your husband doesn't have to work the account. Obviously it's recommended, but it'd just be like, you can put people under him. It'd be just like building Sarah. If you're interested in only gaining customers, does that benefit you? Yeah, sure. You'll make 15%. Obviously, long-term, you make way more money building a team. But I have people who don't really want to build a team and they just want customers. It's definitely a way to build, but you won't rank advance and max out on what is really capable and profitable in the company. But good question. Absolutely. All right, you guys, the last thing that I'm going to touch base on, we've got 3 more minutes before you jump off. Please don't jump off. I'm going to touch base on one more thing, and I'm really excited about it, okay? So I'm going to teach you real quick how to make a profitable business. This, again, is going to be super quick. I'm going to run a 125 auto ship, okay? I usually get the 4 bags of coffee. Which is $117 plus a product to use for myself. Okay. Now, out of the 4 bags of coffee, I sell 2 bags, which is 30 samples, and I sell them 1 for $8 or 5 for $25. And that alone pays for my auto ship. So now I'm at a big whopping 0. Okay, so I'm gonna let that catch up. Again, I run my auto shipment for $125, 4 bags of coffee and a product for myself. Which is 30 samples, 1 for $8 or 5 for $25. Now, why do I do 1 for $8 or 5 for $25? Because I do not want to be a dealer. And if these are affordable and convenient for people. They will just keep buying samples off me, which is great, but I want them as a customer. Long term, it's better for your business, and especially around Christmas, this is a great option to hide that Christmas cash and, or again, set a goal to say, okay, I want $600 in sample cash. How many bags of coffee do I need? What do I want to sell? How do I do this? So 1 for $8 or 5 for $25. And again, I really want people to do 5 for $25 because it's more profitable. So, but people will pay $8 for a coffee. They will. It happens all the time. But again, I want them to try 5 to have better results. Now, I just ran my business for free. Okay, so my coffee is now free, and so if you do 30 divided by 5, 30 divided by 5 is 6. So I need to sell 6 of those, and 6 times 25 is $150, which means, again, my stuff is all free. Okay, so this is how I run my business for free every single month. Now, what's cool about conference is that when you buy your conference ticket for $249 on the early bird, okay, early bird ticket, you're going to get what's called 5 product rewards, okay, which means it's 1 bag for $19 of coffee. Normally they're $39. We get 1 bag for $19. So I'm going to get 5 of those. Okay, so you're going to get 5 product rewards with that. Now that means I can buy 5 bags for $19 each. Okay. This is really lagging. I'm so sorry. Okay, 1 bag for $19 times that by 5. I'll let this catch up. Okay. Oh, still going, which means essentially if I buy all 5 of those bags at Rep Rewards, I'm just going to spend $95. But if I'm going to let it catch up, guys. Okay, so if I have 15 samples per bag, and if I do 3 of the 5 for 25s, then that means I'm making $75 per bag, okay? Does that make sense? Okay. So now 75 times 5 is I'm going to ultimately $375. So that alone should be able to pay for conference. Okay. So 5 for 25, again, that's $75. If I do them 5 for 25, not really good at math, but this is pretty simple, right? So again, I now just paid for all my bags of coffee and my conference ticket, all paid for in coffee cash, okay? When you use those points to put something, do those BV points, there's no BV points on product rewards. Cool. Does this make sense, guys? So again, conference should be free. You have $500 in fast starts. You have 5 product rewards. You can sell coffee cash and make well over $375. You can also do this same exact math or system with any of our products that are sampleable. Sampleable. Is that a word? It is now. So I do a mix and match of maybe reds, greens, chocolate greens, keto coffee, pods, whatever people want, 5 for $25, pick your pack, and now you have coffee cash. So again, $249 early bird. I would highly recommend that everyone go buy their conference ticket. If you're brand new, buy it. You have to trust us that this event is something you don't want to miss. If you want to take your business to a whole nother level, you got to go to conference. I'm excited for you guys. Thank you so much for jumping on. I hope that this was beneficial for you guys and that you guys learned something. If you did learn something, go to Facebook and tag me and say thank you, or message me, or tag me on Instagram, or however you want to say thank you, or drop in the chat. I don't mind either way. And I'm excited to see you guys all at conference. Again, mark your calendar for the first Wednesday of every month at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will do a new Zoom for distributors. Hopefully this helps you. Proud of you guys. And when you go Ruby, will you message me and just say, Amber, I did it. I went Ruby. Or when you help someone go Ruby, I helped someone go Ruby. Okay? And you guys are going to get incentivized so many times, so many ways for just building this business and getting passionate about helping other people. I love you guys. We will see you soon. And yes, the recording will be up on my YouTube.